Today, I'm specifically talking to my women in leadership, and the reason I'm talking to you is one reason and one reason only. Most of my clients are women, with the exception of one or two. All have been women, and you all keep shrinking back in rooms where you don't have to. And the reason you're shrinking back is because of a few things, but I'm going to start with my top three. Number one, because you feel like you have to be perfect to be there. You don't have to be perfect. The reason you feel like you have to be perfect is because in school, typically only one answer was right. And if that one answer is wrong, then that means people look at you differently. And while it may be true that they look at you differently, guess what? The moment you continue to stay in the game and remain in the game because you are a leader of the business and you are a woman, that's the moment that you become more competent in your skills. That is the moment that you know and understand who the players are. That is the moment that you refuse to shrink back because something is not going right. Number two, we've been raised to be nice. Let me tell you, I'm a female, so I know the game. We have been raised from being a little person, from a child on up, to be nice. We don't want to talk out of turn. We don't want to interrupt. We want to make sure that it has to be just right. Those pieces are true. We don't want to interrupt people. We don't want to be rude. However, when it comes to business and in leadership roles where you are essentially telling who you are based on your skills and your competencies, it is imperative that you begin to speak up. I didn't say be rude, I said speak up. When you speak up, what you're doing is stating to yourself internally as well as externally that I believe I know and understand the answer, and that I'm so sure about this answer that no matter what you say or do, I am not deterred. I am putting or amplifying a mic to who I am as a leader. Truth be told, if you're waiting for someone to tell you the right answer, you're not leading, you're following. Speak up, be clear, and last but not least, let go of the ambiguity. That's one of the reasons why you haven't been promoted yet. And then last but not least, and this one is my favorite, there's no one there that looks like you, so you shrink back. Yeah, I already know the game. There's no one there that looks like you, so you shrink back. What I'm telling you is this. The fact that there's no one there that looks like you, in my book, is a plus. Why? Because you don't have to wear, just to be clear, we're going to get into executive presence, but you don't have to wear the gray, the brown, the black, or the navy blue suit. Since I'm different, I'm going to stand out. And when I stand out, my hair will always be done. My makeup will always be on point. My outfit will have a pop of color. And I will bring diversity to the room. And when I speak, I am sure, I am clear, I'm communicating thoughts, ideas, and I'm not asking for your permission. I don't need the validation. I am here to bring you my perspective, and that is what you pay me for. Boom. So now what do I do as a leadership coach? I help you to stop the addiction of perfectionism. I help you to look at things from a different perspective. I help you to showcase your personality, which is what you've lost this whole time in corporate America because you've dialed back who you are in order for you to believe that you can move up that way. That's not what it is. Stop dialing back who you are. Amplify your personality. Amplify who you are. Amplify your words, your communication, your executive presence, how you show up, how you connect, amplify those pieces. Because the moment you begin to amplify those pieces is the moment your business truly sees who they hired and they begin to get a return on the investment, which means that you get paid even more as well. Stop being invisible. Stop shrinking back. As a leader of the business, it is imperative that you know who you are. And if you don't, that's where I come in. That is what I'm here for. Now, if you need assistance here, DanisSheldon.net right here. We are talking about some of this in the masterclass on January 24th. However, a few of you have reached out to me, actually quite a few of you have reached out to me for one-on-one leadership sessions. Why not start? Why are we in fear of stepping forward? It is not imposter syndrome, okay? Let's start there. Imposter syndrome just simply means you are out of your breadth and depth of where you are, where you used to be. Let's move up. Let's consider where we are. Let's stop being fearful of the next level. That's one of the other reasons, I didn't say, but that's one of the other reasons why you hide behind or you shrink back, because you're fearful of moving up. We're going to dispel all of that. I'm going to dismantle who you are right now. And let's start talking about who you're going to be in the future and what that looks like. But before you can do anything, you have to know who you are. You have to understand your leadership identity. You have to know how to connect with people. These are all pieces that's going to make you visible. And the moment you become visible is the moment your leadership flourishes. Like, comment, follow for more. And let me know in the comments which of these you're having a challenge with. And oh, one more thing. Happy leading.